Muy buenas gente, ¿qué tal? Aquí estamos de nuevo en The Witcher 3 y vamos a continuar con la misión que dejamos en el anterior vídeo. A ver si damos con Jasker y bueno, tenemos que hablar aquí con varias personas. Así que vamos allá, vamos a continuar con la búsqueda. A ver qué nos cuentan por aquí, esta gente.
This Baronet's Lavallette's villa.
Shouldn't interest you. The Baroness don't mingle with just anyone.
Don't worry. I'm here to see your chambermaid, Molly.
Out of the way. Baroness is riding out. Be gone.
Geralt of Rivia at my doorstep. Surely this is no chance encounter.
Greetings, Baroness. Greetings, General. You're right. I'm here for a reason.
There's no mistaking you. But for etiquette's sake, Mary Louisa Lavalette, an Imperial General and a Witcher meet, and know each other. Surprising.
We've met before.
And how? Imagine this, Louisa. The Emperor desired a chat with the Witcher. I, too, was fortunate enough to meet him then.
So Geralt of Rivia now works for Emperor Emir. Interesting. Has Var Emry sent you to rid Novigrad of monsters?
Looking for a girl named Molly. Heard she works here.
My maidservant. I'm afraid she's currently at the home of my dear friend Patricia Vegelbud.
Perhaps Geralt could accompany us. He could speak with Molly at the races.
Is that something you'd consider, Witcher? Care to partake of some sophisticated diversion?
Paso.
Think I can find my own way to the Vegelbud home.
Very well. Perhaps I can convince you to join me later at the races. I shall keep an eye out for you.
Ya veremos. Bien. Reúnete con la baronesa Lavalette y Boris en la residencia de los Vegelbud. A ver. Vamos a ver el mapa. Sí, tengo que ir a uno de estos dos sitios. He marcado este, pero me está marcando aquí. En realidad me salen tres. A ver. Ahí hay algo ahí abajo. También. Hay que estar muy pendiente en el minimapa. Nos marca muchas veces muchas cosas que... Este con la flecha roja que está marcando ahí. Es algo ahí. Ahí hay algo. A ver, pero por aquí no puedo bajar. Por aquí. La verdad que es enorme la ciudad esta, macho. A ver. Le tengo que quitar el modo gráfico porque me estaba fallando un poquito. Mira, pues ya que tenemos esto aquí. A ver. A ver qué nos encontramos.
Excuse me. I'm looking for Marabella.
I am she. Wait outside. Class is in session.
Tía, ¿me vas a esperar aquí?
Sorry, can't wait. Hear about Dandelion. I'm Geralt, and I'm...
Geralt? I know you. Fine. If you're eager to join in the lesson, you're welcome to. Children, sadly the Ratcatcher has a fever today, but in his stead, we're honoured to welcome a Witcher, who will now tell us about his trade.
But...
Bueno.
Yeah, this is grand! You shan't disappoint them, will you?
Ay.
So, who would like to ask the first question?
Me! What's it mean that witches are lecturers?
How old are you again?
9. 8.
In that case, wait a few years and I'll tell you.
Children, what's the meaning of this? Next question.
Is it true witches kill kings?
Don't believe everything they say about witchers.
What about animals? They don't like you. My mum says animals don't like bad folk.
Tomcat ever hiss at you?
You stole many kids. Enough. That is all for today. Gather your things and I shall see you in the morning. Bid farewell to Master Geralt.
It's great you came.
I'd have rather had the rat catcher.
Niña. ¿Qué vamos a hacer?
So please do tell me, why are you here?
Venga, vamos a pasar de eso.
I know you saw Dandelion recently.
Oh yes, longest afternoon of my life.
He read you his poems.
No, he perused the illustrated guide to fungi.
Maybe... No. Won't even try to guess why he wanted to do that.
Mold, that was his interest. When his hand abandoned my knee to point at a figure of penicillium, I knew the fire between us had died. Permanently.
Found a poem Dandelion wrote about you. Portrayed you as an unusually talented individual.
Really? Did he mention my poetry? Horses have always fascinated me. I've always longed to extol their noble beauty. Did you see any of my work at Dandelions? Mere exercises, true, but I'd be curious to know what you thought of them.
No. Didn't see any.
Gee up! Her snakely whip rose skyward. Jee-haw! Crack! She reined the beast in. The stallion danced betwixt her thighs. Lather bathed its chinny chin.
Sorry, don't know much about poetry.
Ni idea, vamos.
See Dandelion after the fungus incident?
No. I even considered granting him another chance. His heart of hearts is pure gold. He simply needs a bit more discipline in his life. But he never came back to see me. So I thought if it's done, it's done.
Bueno, pues nada.
Thanks for your help. Farewell.
No ha habido suerte por aquí. De todas formas, bueno, ya descartamos porque ya que estábamos aquí. A ver, no voy a parar ahora que he registrado, si no.
Lasses can't be witches or witcheresses. Who says so?
Why you started this war?
Mum says
You've got, of course. They's the ones violating the order first.
Que por cierto voy a meditar. Aunque sea una horita. Ahí para recargar cosas. Fíjate, ya estoy ya casi a nivel 14. Cuando empecé la misión llevaba el 13 un poquito al principio. A ver si no me quedo muy lejos. Y mira todos los marranos ahí echados. ¡Hala!
I trusted a woman once. What's he doing here?
Joder, ya está cayendo esto lejos, ¿eh? ¿Dónde está? A ver, fija, aquí tengo aquí uno. Y... ah, vale. Esto es para ir a... reunir con la baronesa de la Valle. Vale. Y tenemos este otro. Que no he ido a hablar con él. Pero bueno. Esto... bueno, vamos a marcar este y cogemos el caballito. Venga, vámonos. A ver si no nos cae muy lejos. Tío, en ese embarco se podría ir. Por aquí. No. Está de aquí para acá. Nada, pues.
Go.
Hay que ir por aquí. A ver. Vale, sí, por aquí sí creo que sí vamos bien. Me tocan para otra vez. Sumergido a punta pala. Además pueden ser de los fangosos estos, madre mía. Venga, vamos por aquí. A ver si cortamos un poco. Vale. Y es que no tengo ningún poste indicado por ahí, por esa zona. No he ido por ahí. Es enorme, todo estoy con eso. Tengo en Belén, la parte baja, pues tengo un montón de cosas por hacer. Lo que pasa es que hay muchos indicadores que son monstruos de más nivel. Y... como que no. ¿Qué hay? ¿Sardinillas? ¿Soldados? Venga, vamos. No vamos a parar aquí la mitad de la noche, que si no...
Go, go.
Se van encendiendo las farolas. Vale, esto parece lo de las carreras que hacen aquí, carreras, porque parece un circuito eso.
Hey there.
Pues no se van a poner aquí esas carreras por la noche, ¿no? Están aquí arriba, ¿no? Ah, mira, está ahí. ¿Cómo subo ahí? Para atrás.
We meet again, Witcher.
Yeah, managed to get here. Truth be told, hard to miss an estate this grand.
My father owned a similar estate in Bruges. As a young girl, I'd travel there often to ride.
Shall we look at the horses? Do you like horses, Geralt?
I guess so. Called every horse I've had Roach.
The grey mare is Cantarella, sired by Cahir, the champion from Vol.
Grey's a nice color. For horses, too.
My coin's on the black stallion, Nemrod, purest Nilfgaardian stock.
Surprised he didn't salute you, General.
Tenemos como principal esto, pero bueno, a ver.
Is
Un
Molly
momento,
a
voy a
horse?
intentar.
Pardon?
I did come here to see Molly, after all.
Patience, Witcher. She ought to arrive soon. I asked Molly to join us as soon as she was done with her chores.
Vamos, que me van a enredar con
She
los
shouldn't be
caballos.
long now.
All depends what you asked her to do, milady. But I don't really have a choice. I'll wait. Know anything about the chestnut or the bay?
The chestnut is Thunderbolt, a pure-blood Britannian, gallant steed, but too headstrong for my taste, difficult to control. And the bay hails from Zericania. Lord de Volte acquired him recently. I know little about him, though Zericanians are reputed to have incredible stamina.
Seem to know your horses.
No is not the word. Morvran's a true expert.
I find them to be far more honest than men. Must say, I'm curious how you manage in the saddle, Witcher.
Mostly just try to stay in it.
What would you say to a little race?
Not what I came here for.
Don't make me beg, Witcher. Tell you what, win, and I shall give you my finest saddle. Made in Nilfgaard proper of beautifully tanned leather.
Venga, vamos a correr.
Why not?
Parecía una buena
Wouldn't mind
silla.
seeing if your knowledge of horses translates into riding skills.
Well said. So, which steed do you choose, Witcher?
¿Cuál me quedo?
Radovid's encamped nearby. Redanian chestnut might want to impress its king.
I'll not ride with you, but I shall bet on a steed. Nemrod will win, no matter the rider.
Cantarella for me, then. I see no point in delaying this. Let's begin.
Bueno, a ver si cogió bien.
Riders, ready!
Let's go! Go, go!
Vamos. Al año que dais. Corre, corre, corre. Aquí sí va el vigor del caballo, sí va bien. Vale, tranquilo. Recupera, recupera. Corre, corre, que se nos escapa. Venga, fuera. Lo vamos a quemar, caballo. La va. Uf. De chiripa, ¿no?
What a thrill! A beautiful victory!
Thanks.
For one for whom every horse is a roach, you carry yourself exquisitely in the saddle. My congratulations. That is yours.
Bien. A ver si hay una silla en condiciones.
Chambermaid, milady.
Ah, yes, Molly. That is why you came here after all. The portly young woman. That's her.
Speak to her. And you must find us when you're ready to return to Novigrad. We'd be delighted to join you for the journey.
Bueno. El tío este no quiere nada más que lo acompañe a todos lados. Oh, su. A ver si se quita la gente. Venga. Venga.
I'm Molly, my lord. Wish to see me?
Call me Geralt.
Geralt! That Geralt! The one Dandelion's rescued time and time again.
¿Qué le habrá contado? Ay, sí, si no fuera. Vamos a darle el placer.
Wouldn't be here if not for Dandelion.
Told me all about your adventures. How he'd ready you for battle with his songs. How he tamed the Karen by playing his
Qué
lute.
mamón.
I meant that literally. Dandelion's why I'm here. Came to ask you about him. Know where he might be?
No. Sadly, I haven't got a clue. We've not seen each other in ages. The Baroness don't approve of our acquaintance. Says Dandelion's a good-for-nothing layabout.
Pues sí.
Imagine. But... or maybe his sister could help you. Such a nice girl.
Any chance you remember your last conversation with Dandelion?
Of course. He came to borrow some coin for a barge.
What? Why do you need a barge?
To take me on a romantic cruise of the canals by the light of the moon. Said there'd be strawberries and that wine with the bubbles, and he'd sing me arias. But I've not seen him since.
You do realize Dandelion doesn't have a sister.
Sure he does. Saw him myself. Funny, she don't look like him at all. Blonde, for starters. Maybe they've different fathers.
Mm-hmm. Different mothers, too.
Maybe. But you could see he cares for her. Looks after her. The way he carried her packages and...
Know where I can find her, Dandelion's sister?
I know. Whenever I asked Dandelion when we'd visit her, he'd grow all quiet and then change the subject.
Thanks, Molly.
Wait. Before you go, I've got a request. Dandelion told me once he'd show me his etchings, but he never did. I'd so like to see them.
Won't be too hard to convince him. He loves showing off those etchings to anyone he can.
Oh, that's wonderful! Thanks. And good luck to you on your search.
La tía está pirada. Bien, pues volvemos a novedades. A ver, vamos a ver lo de la silla. 50 de vigor. Vale, sí, para el tema de las carreras, claro. Ahora hay que guardarla. Joder, 7 kilos pesa eso. Madre mía. Pues fijaos, estoy a 110 de 130. Claro. Es que esta silla, fijaos, esta silla son 25. Claro. A ver, pues nos la vamos a equipar. ¡Hala! Y esta pues la venderemos. Y a pescarla. Bien. A ver, ¿dónde está Sardinilla? Sardinilla, que te has quedado ahí bugueado con... A ver. Sí, aquí hay un pedazo de finca tremenda. A ver, ¿qué tenemos aquí? Ah, podemos hablar con la baronesa, a ver.
Ah, Geralt, there you are. Shall we return together?
Gladly. It's a long way to Novigrad. Road ought to seem shorter with some company.
I'd say the same. Well then, let's go.
Bueno, si me teletransporto con ellos, mejor. A ver.
And here we are. Thank you for your company.
Likewise. See ya.
Bien. A ver, pues nos queda por aquí una persona con la que hablar.
I traced the pansy all the way to the garden.
What, did you catch him?
No, no. What do you want?
El nuevo profesor de clima.
Want to see Rosa Varatra?
Oh, mate, if you only knew what I want. Miss Rosa don't see just anybody.
I'm Geralt of Rivia, a witcher.
Soon as Miss Rosa turns into a striker, I'm sure her papa will send for you. But she's not showing any symptoms yet, so I venture you're not needed. On your way now.
Vale, seguramente si le doy que soy su profesor de grima. A ver, ¿no?
Frank, bloody bum.
Mierda.
Here's Schweg.
Entra en la villa. Así como entro. A ver, como no me cuele. No, por aquí no. Tiene que haber algún sitio por el que entrar. A ver, mira la putilla ahí. Buah, fijaos qué sitio. Qué pasada, Cómo mola esta zona. A ver. Vale, que no sé si puedo entrar por aquí. Dale, go. Eso es indicador de que puedo pasar por aquí. Vale. Ya cuando se ven estas marcas blancas en las paredes es que podemos saltar por ahí. Vale, pues por aquí nos vamos a colar. ¿Qué es aquí, tío?
Interesting.
¿Has visto cómo nos hemos colado?
You fancy men like me? Whole town's going on about it. So no point playing hard to get, sugar puss.
It's Lady Varatra to you. And I'd advise you to sod off, sugar puss, before I report this to Papa. Who are you? Why are you here? Answer this instant or I'll summon the guards.
Sorry to sneak in, miss. I'm Geralt, a friend of the bard Dandelion.
Geralt of Rivia? The famed witcher of the ballads?
What are you doing here, vagrant? How'd you get in? I let no one in the front, my lady. I swear it on the great sun.
Not a word. I'll handle this. Hold your tongue, sir. This is Frederick Francis de Bergerac, my new swordplay instructor, correct? Show him to the training room. I shall join him shortly.
But my lady's a witcher. Said so himself back by the gates.
Captain, do you truly believe Rosa Baratra would train with random clods calling themselves swordmasters? No. The Varatras demand the very best. Thus, we've hired a witcher. Take him to the training room. Now.
As you say, miss.
Venga, zoquete. ¿Qué sigue el tío este?
Won't you realise what you've got yourself into?
Hope so too.
Miss Rose has got a downright beastly temper. Shows no mercy once she grips a sword.
Another drifter in from Tibet.
Grab a wooden one. Take care not to hurt the little miss, or you'll earn the ambassador's ire. Follow me.
Venga, tira.
You're my new instructor. Well, well, Papa clearly went out of his way this time. Wood, to start with. I must know your worth.
No jodas, que tengo lucha contra la tía esta. Venga, ven aquí.
Why bother with two swords when you can barely handle one?
Hala.
Stop floating and fight! Damn it!
Hala.
Well fought. You're much better than the last one.
I'm not actually your swordplay instructor.
Really? Then who are you? And how on earth did you get in?
Am I imagining things? Didn't we just have this conversation in the garden?
The garden? Yes, yes.
Hostia, que la tía se le va la pinza,
So,
madre mía.
what was it you said? Why are you here?
Came to ask about your rhetoric tutor, Dandelion.
Rhetoric tutor? Good one. That is why Papa hired him, but not at all what the bard had in mind. He mostly played his lute and sang for us. I believe he thought he was wooing.
Mean he wasn't? But you had some sort of relationship.
If you call him chasing after me a relationship. Even so, there was nothing between us. Seems my sisters had a bit of fun at our expense. But enough chatter. Stand and fight. I demand a rematch.
Come on.
La puta, párate.
Why bother with two swords when you can barely handle one? bother with 2 swords when you can barely handle one?
Al final había matado y todo a la tía. Estúpida.
You'll never learn.
Stop flaunting and fight! Damn it! Well, if you're not an instructor, you should certainly be one. Fancy giving me a few private lessons?
¿Qué tipo de clase particular quiere?
What are you two lovebirds whispering about? You asked about my relationship with Dandelion? Well, here's the mix-up's mastermind. Edna var Atra, the greatest mischief maker north or south of the Yaruga.
Hang on. So it was you in the garden?
Of course it was me. Why, did Rosa try to play you for a fool? Don't be mad. We've done this since we were children. People have always mistaken us for one another.
Take it Dandelion did too.
On occasion, yes. But then Rosa would quickly set him straight. If you'd shut your catty mouth for a moment, dear little sister, I could explain. Edna sent Dandelion some love letters. She signed my name. Conceited as he is, naturally he fell for it. I was left to repel the aging bard's advances. Rosa, I had the best of intentions, you know that. I felt you needed help taking the first step. You blushed every time he sang a ballad. He'll next sing at your funeral if you don't stop it right now.
Calm down, ladies. No poet's worth 2 sisters nipping at each other's throats.
Especially not this one.
Listen, I just want to know one thing. Either of you seen Dandelion lately?
Edna might have. I certainly have not. My dear sister, I would never spend time alone with a man for whom you burn with a secret passion. Burn with passion? For one who incessantly praises another woman's talents?
Estás se calientan aquí,
more sense than that.
Who'd Dandelion sing about? Know anything about her?
I believe she's a poetess, or Trabaritz. Very skilled and exceptionally talented, of course.
This woman, not a local, right?
I seem to remember him praising her melodious Kaviri accent. Makes sense. He referred to her as Calonetta a few times. Bizarre names are common in Kavir.
Gotta ask Zoltan about this Calonetta. Dandelion act any different lately? Notice anything strange?
Strange? Not really. It's no use, Geralt. She's so enamored she'd hardly notice if he turned into a werewolf. Edna, what? You needn't pretend he followed convention. Remember when he took us to the cemetery?
Rhetoric lessons in a cemetery. Unusual even for Dandelion.
We set out to visit the graves of celebrated Oxenford professors. He ended up quizzing us about Margrave Henkel.
Who?
Eccentric old coot. Died recently. He'd apparently been an important and generous patron of the arts as a young man.
Been a pleasure, but I've got stuff to take care of.
Exceedingly nice to meet you. Please come again. Well, can I expect any more lessons in future?
Lo que quiera que le dé caña. ¿Dónde y cuándo?
Awfully convincing, miss. Wonder where you learned it. Name the time and place.
House here, tomorrow. Same time as today.
See you then.
See you, Master Witcher.
Y con la otra también, a hierro pelado. Madre mía. Qué rápido soy, tío. Ah, nivel 14. Bueno, pues nada, señores. Lo vamos a dejar justamente por aquí. Pues ya hemos dado bastante rodeo. Y nada, pues nos vemos en el próximo vídeo. Espero que os haya gustado. Un saludo y adiós.